is this word called as Rotaract or Rotary International. So again, let me ask you all to go back to your chat box and let me know uh, in the scale of 1 to 5, what is your knowledge about Rotaract, where 5 is being the highest? What is that you're knowledgeable about Rotaract on the scale of 1 to 5?
ನಾನೆಲ್ಲೋ ಹೂವನ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಕಣೆ.
Kalyan says 1 of 5, 4, 4. Okay, I'm getting a mixed answer. Says okay, 4, 4. That's wonderful. Then I guess some bit of homework has already been done before coming into this particular session. So a lot of people, since I'm interacting with many students in different colleges, and I myself has a lot of students of mine. So many students or many youngsters ask this one question. Even if they don't ask it out, they have this one question in mind. That is, why should we serve to the society at this young age? Is it not something which has to be done by people who have completed their profession or no retired from their job, has a family, have grandchildren? Is it in the who's there, who has crossed all these challenges of the profession? Isn't it their responsibility? Why should we, who are yet to settle down, who are students, serve to the society? And I guess your own answers is happiness, satisfaction. But moreover, this Rotaract which we are speaking about, or the Rotaract movement, is a compilation of a lot of many other learnings. So let me share the screen and introduce you to the world of Rotaract. So Rotary International uh, is a voluntary organization. It's an international service organization. Again, I don't want to go like no routine chapters or lessons of online classes. So I would just take out few important terms from here and talk about it. So if you feel that Rotaract or a Rotary International is another NGO, uh, it might not be true. It is not an NGO, but rather it is a service organization. Here, there is no different strata. Everyone is equal, everyone are volunteers. And the best part of it is service above self. There is no expectations, no intentions, or there is no aim for getting a good name. So you have one of such models here, Ikram sir. I have heard a lot about him, the way he has served during the COVID crisis, and also some of my other seniors who are here who have done a lot of service to the society. But you might have not heard their names in social media. You might not have heard their names in the televisions because everyone who is here believes in service above self. So, if I could take you back to the timeline of Rotary International or Rotaract, 1905, advocate named Paul Harris thought he wishes to give something back to the society. And he, along with his three other friends, initiated this movement called as Rotary. Since they were having events and meetings in in each person's office in rotation, the name Rotary became permanent. But over the years, this Rotary movement or the Rotary became accepted throughout the world. So, you as an engineering student or as a management student, you might be well aware that for any organization to stay and to sustainably grow for over 117 or 16 years, it takes a lot of systematic approach and lot of system included. So that is what Rotary is. It has to be widely accepted. So when there were many who were joining the Rotary, they felt that there is a touch of youth which is required. And hence, Rotarians started involving the youth in the programs, in their projects, in the community service initiatives which they were taking up. And Rotary in action came into picture. And you all know the youth is very hyperactive. They wish to take up a lot of things. And if given a chance, they wish to prove themselves that they are capable and as good as the others, that is, adults are. So the Rotary in Action, which started as a small program or a project under Rotary, got itself into a body or an organizational structure, and later on it turned into a huge movement. And presently, from 2018, Rotaract is not just a Rotary Club partner or a program, it is a body which is on par with the Rotary. And Rotaract is nothing but a body consisting of youth who are of the age 18 and above. And there is no bar of it may be the gender or economic status, or it may be your whatever you are in, whatever your talents are in, you can be a part of Rotaract. So few words which I wish to read over here is self development and fellowship through service. Self development is you as a student, you wish to show what is that you are capable of, and maybe in future also after you graduate you would be in a better state of proving what your capabilities are. Rotaract is a platform for you to grow yourself into a complete professional or a complete personality. Fellowship is networking. So today, I am completely new to you. I have absolutely no touch of who you are, but I am here addressing you just because of the word of Rotaract. You have Ikram sir or Rabia ma'am, or it may be Ravi, or it may be Sunil, who are spending their time with you on this particular Saturday is because of the word Rotaract, and they want to improve and accelerate this particular Rotaract movement in your college. So, as I told, a small history of Rotaract from 1905 to 2021. We are here, and something which started in Chicago, we are discussing about it here in Bengaluru currently, and we are discussing how Rotaract can be a movement. Now, let me stop sharing my screen and come back to you and ask you. Let me give you an instance where you have to say you need to go to an orphanage and give some sweets to the to the inmates of that orphanage, to the children of that particular orphanage. So what all do you think is the process involved in this particular very small program or a very small project? So let me look at it from the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and you can tell. You want to go to an orphanage and you want to distribute sweets. What are the steps involved in this particular aspect?
First,
Should
we need
anyone wish to unmute
permission
yourself?
from
Sorry, please go ahead, Vishnu. Tell me.
first we need permission from orphanage people.
Great, good. Permission. Then any other points in the chat box, or you can unmute, or you can raise your
Sir,
hand and we'll help you unmute.
sir,
Yes,
like
Kalyan.
um, we can get to know about their basic necessities, like whatever they are indeed, whatever they
Okay,
require the
basic
most.
necessities. That is the ground study of that particular project. All right,
Yeah,
next.
yeah.
Anyone else? Another 2 to 3 quick points for me to continue upon. Let me not bore you people. Okay, should verify if it is a registered one, says Sujit. Any other thing which is required? Don't you think you need a group of people to go there? If not, it would become rather one person. So when you feel that there is a need of a group, what all do you think is coming into picture? All right. So let us take this very simple example and let me help you out in thinking in a different way. Say 10 of you or 12 of you wish to go to this particular orphanage. And as Vishnu and Kalyan said, first you have to understand or take a permission from that particular orphanage. Then you have to understand the basic necessities of it. For all of these, communication is required. So, and you also need to have a good team spirit, because you all as a team, probably 10 to 12 of you, would be traveling. So you need to keep a plan of who would be taking whom to that particular orphanage, and who would be dropping whom, and how would you reach over there, what transportation will you depend upon. And moreover, you should also have an idea of what would be the cost of acquiring the things, basic necessities. Let's just take sweets. So, what would be the cost of acquiring sweets to this particular orphanage, and how many of you would spare money for that? Like, what is each person's contribution? And also, you're speaking about legal aspects of whether it is registered and whether it is going of good use. That means you're checking the impact. And when you're there, you should also ensure that you are very professionally behaving with the inmates of the orphanage, and organizing some fun events, because they are children, right? They wish to have some fun, they wish to play some games with you all. So you try to plan some games, you try to plan some activities to make them happy. Now, my cross question, or I come back to the same question of asking, do you think social service or community service is only serving the society? So, to all who have a question of why Rotaract movement is required at this point of age, a very simple project involves networking skills, communication skills, leadership skills, skills of financing, that is adjusting your finance for the particular project, planning up activities and executing it, and moreover, making you a well behaved and a very good professional. So now you can think of the aspects of what Rotaract is. So Rotaract is not just about serving the community, but a lot of things included. Now, if I could quickly touch upon the structure of Rotaract. So I'll just make few important points over here. What are the things which we as Rotaractors would do, or you as Rotaractors would do is, yes, of course, the first thing would be community service, where you will be serving the community, where you will be planning the projects which would be helpful in reaching out to the poor or reaching out to the needy, or it may be planning projects which is related to environment. There are 7 areas of focus of Rotary which we usually touch upon, which includes maternal and child health, basic education and literacy, or it may be peace and harmony, peace and conflict resolution, and economic development in a particular area. It may be anything. Much of it is again related to your engineering or management related skills, which could be an application part of it. So these are the things which can come under community service. Protractors go to schools, they take classes, they play with the students and teach them sports, and they also spare time to go out to the slums, and I wouldn't call it slums, but economically and socially yet to develop areas and provide with basic facilities or create awareness on various aspects. So these are the things which come under community service. Of course, we are aware of it. What next? What are the other things which are included? So there are few more avenues of service in Rotaract. And the second one I would call, especially which is important for you, is professional development. Professional development is where you as a Rotractor will improve yourself into a better leader. You as a Rotractor will improve yourself into a better professional. You can hold seminars, workshops, a session like this. You can hold competitions, and you can make yourself a better, well-behaved and a better eligible person. So Sunil will surely touch upon the advantages of Rotaract in colleges when it comes to internships, placements, or when it comes to you getting a job with the Rotaract tag in your resume. I will not touch more upon it, but you get an opportunity to listen to programs, you get an opportunity to organize events where your organization skills will improve. And moreover, if you are a good speaker, you get an opportunity to talk. That is the reason why we are also here listening, and I am speaking, you're listening, and there are other Rotaractors who have organized this. Then there is another avenue called international service. So there are hundreds of clubs in and around Bengaluru itself. And when you take world into consideration, there are many, many more clubs. How nice would it be if we could connect the dots sitting from the place where we are? Say, I'm seated here in my home and I'm taking a session to you where you're seated in your own house, which is practically, as of now, one of the best thing which has happened because we save time in traveling. But more so ever, the sharing of knowledge platform has become easier. And if we could get connected with people across the world in such a way, just with a tag of Rotaract, it would be wonderful. So International Service Avenue touches upon how you as Rotaractors can get connected with other Rotaractors across the world. I have friends in Madras, that is Chennai or Bombay, or it may be any states of North India, even some places of Sri Lanka and Philippines and Nepal, where I have never visited these places. The main reason for me to get friends from there is because of road track. So international service also provides you an opportunity because you have a very well sophisticated a parent club, that is Rotary Club of Kormangala. With the help of Rotary Club of Kormangala and that is your parent club and your other sister clubs, if in case the pandemic situation permits us to, we can also have youth exchange programs, international service. There are times when we have inter-club youth exchange program or inter-district youth exchange program through Rotaract, where few of you will be taken to or given a chance to visit other locations. Say, for example, in my own club, 2 3 years ago, 5 of the Rotaractors were sent to Nepal. The transportation charge was taken care of by them. But once they went to the Nepal, the Rotaractors and Rotarians took care of them and ensured that their stay and their visit to different locations is arranged well. And vice versa, there were 5 Rotaractors from Nepal who came over here to Bengaluru and had a good time understanding the culture, language, and the practices here, the richness of the heritage over here. So international service helps you connect with people across the world. Next very important aspect is club service. After having all these works, maybe as a community service or professional development, you would feel it is quite boring that we have a routine, same plans every day. So club service comes into picture where Rotaractors organizes events. It may be competitions, or it may be some fun lunch or have trekkings done. So especially if you take district into picture, district has its own Rota trek, or it may be the Pratibha, which is again event of talent sharing, etc. So these are the club service initiatives. I'll keep it very simple today. I will not dive deep into all of it because further on, we can have many more interactions and try to understand more of what these avenues of service are. Now, let me relate it to the orphanage visit which we were speaking about. So, an orphanage visit, how does it align with these avenues of service? It is a community service because you are reaching out to the inmates over there and distributing them sweets, spending some time with them and giving that particular love. It's a professional development because you're organizing it. You have a plan of execution. You should have a well planned structure of how to visit, and a lot of communication has to take place before you reach that particular place and when you're executing the project. International service, if in case you are getting connected with any other NGOs or any other organizations from elsewhere and they are providing you some facilities or they are providing you some help, or moreover, the orphanage itself, as one of you mentioned it, it has to be a registered organization. So it is not a Rotaract organization. So you would be connecting with them, which is again an international service or connect networking. Club service is because you're having activities which helps them out, which gives them fun, which gives them an entertainment, and which also makes you happy and pleasant by looking at their happiness. So this is what Rotaract comprises of. It is not just community service, and that is the main reason why we as Rotaractors also request all the other prospective members of Rotaract not just to look at the community service aspect of it and get into a narrower conclusion that it is just social service organization which we are a part of. It is a platform where you would be getting a complete development. Let me quickly pass through some more details and cover up my part of it and hand it over to Sunil. You would be surely loving to listen to him. Of course, this PPT is again through Sunil itself. So as I said, we as Rotractors are inspired by the other seniors who have been serving us since a long time. So if you take the district hierarchy of Rotract, when we speak of an organization, so we are here, you can see the circle, this is 3190. So around 8 revenue districts in and around Bengaluru will be considered as one Rotary International District, and you would be having several leaders of the district. So topmost authority of Rotary is the Rotary President, and for the district it would be a district governor when it comes to Rotary. And as we know, Rotract is a youth organization. People who are 18 and above join there. So there would be a youth service director in the district and a Rotract committee chairperson. But the actual youth who would be leading the Rotract movement in the entire district is a district Rotract representative, who would be again from one of your sister clubs, Rotractor Anurag. So he would be the DRR for the year, which is going to start from 1st July. And if I could speak about the club structure, so just like how other organizations have, and you might be familiar with, Rotract also has a structure like this, where there are president, which who is a point of contact for maybe your faculty coordinators and your college, and through the president you would be getting the information dissemination process will take place. President also keeps in touch with the Rotary clubs and the district, as I said. So where district is comprising around 11,000 Rotractors, so your club might have around 200 to 300 in the near future. So you would be getting the connect with these 11,000 Rotractors or 150 other clubs with the help of the president. And the president can have a vice president. Of course, we know what the vice president does. Secretary and joint secretary takes care of the club activities, projects, documentation, calling for the meetings, organizing the events, etc. Treasurer handles the financial aspects of the club. So you might have to organize programs, maybe a webinar or a seminar or a conference. So for all of these, money is included or involved. And every time it is not possible to depend or to rely upon the college management. They might help in some way, but it is you as Rotractors who are well efficient and no, you have great ideas to raise funds and to ensure the projects are running. So treasurer would be helpful in maintaining the documents of all of these. Think of Rotract as a college fest. So just in a college fest, you'll have to look out for sponsors. You'll have to have a lot of communication. In a similar way, the Rotract also functions, but almost throughout the year, not just in one particular month. Then you have the sergeant at arms who would keep track of the projects which are happening, take care of the rules and regulations and discipline of the functioning of road track. And as I said, there are four major avenues, which is community service, professional development, international service, club service. All of these will be having avenue directors of their own. So these directors will reach out to the members and ask them their plans, and after scrutinizing and screening what is the best, the projects will be implemented. Then there would be an editor and PR. Of course, it is required. When you do something, you need to showcase it. When you are taking care of a project, you need to portray it to the public. That is the only way where you would be visible and the club would also sustain. So editor and PR will come into picture over here, helping you connect with the social media, helping you connect with the media, print or the the TV media, or it may be the outside world. So having projects where you can exhibit what you Rotractors are doing also comes into picture in this public relations and editorial. Then, of course, your faculty coordinators, the senior Rotractors of your sister club, your Rotarians, youth service director, ma'am is also here, and president, all of them will come in the advisory board. So they will for sure not interfere in your functioning, but they will surely give you advices on what is good for you, what is best, and how best you can take care of the execution part. So this is how the structure of Rotract or the functioning of Rotract is. And as I said, this is the Rotaract district. So you would be a part of, why should you feel proud to be a Rotaractor is because you would be a part of 8 revenue districts, which is comprising 3190. And there are 165 plus clubs of Rotaract in and around these 8 revenue districts. You can see the districts here includes Bengaluru, rural and urban, Mandya, Tumkur, Ramnagara, Kolara, Chikballapur, Chittur, Tirupati. All of these districts included is one Rotaract 3190 district, and 45 years of history Rotaract has only here in this 3190. Moreover, the Rotary International, the tag itself has a great value because it is 16 years old. It is stepping into 117 years. And internationally, our own Indian is going to be the president of the international body. Rotarian Shekhar Mehta will be the president of the Rotary International from July 1st. So it's something greater for us to be proud of. And 11,000 plus members in our own district. So you can imagine that you are a part of a huge family of Rotaractors. So I will skip through these and let me stop sharing the screen. A last part of it, what I want to touch upon before handing it over to Sunil is, so you said you would be getting a sense of satisfaction. You said you would be getting happiness. You said you would be in a state of developing leadership. So at this point of age, which you all are in, you have to make the best use of the time and opportunities to prove and to test yourself off your limits. And that is the only way where you will be able to understand your potential. So later on in the life, there might be places or there might be an opportunity for you to introspect, and you will surely never regret that you were a part of something more than just studies or routine work. See, I am also a professor in in an engineering college. I also take classes. So I know how the classes function, how our academic schedule is. But so when we speak about what work which we are doing other than these studies, it gives us some more refreshment and some more energy to keep moving ahead. As a student, I was a part of Rotaract. As a faculty now, I'm a part of Rotaract, and I see myself in a very different state when I say, sometimes whenever people ask me, why do you spend so much of time for Rotaract? I said, this is what brings me happiness. And when I'm happy, I'm able to work better. When I'm happy, I'm able to live a better life. And moreover, the number of people whom you will touch upon through your service activities will also add on to your, I would say, satisfaction, happiness, and personality. So this is a very small gist about Rotaract, and we would love to take questions later on, but I hand it over to Sunil now. So that's it from my side as of now, but any question I would surely love to answer. So ma'am, would we start off with Sunil?
Yes, we'll have the Q&A session at the end. Okay, thanks a lot, Srinidhi, for giving us a deep insight on why Rotaractors are required. Okay, and explaining the avenues as well. The next speaker amidst us is highly experienced. He holds a dual membership under Rotaract as well as Rotary. He's served 2 clubs, the first being Rotaractor Community Kormangla, and the other, he's a Rotarian in the Bangalore South Parade. He has won a very large number of awards, so it would take a lot of time to list them out. So quickly, I would welcome past President Rotaractor Rotarian Sunil Kumar S. Over to you, Sunil.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the introduction. Am I clearly audible? I would, prefer to speak, more and less of, screen sharing. As and when necessary, Srinidhi will also be sharing the screen of the points that I'm going to talk about. Firstly, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Now, I would prefer, an interaction. So at least, type in whatever you're asked to. So let me start off. Srinidhi very well said, very well presented about, basics of Rotaract. Now, I want to ask a question, which Srinidhi, asked, and probably one part of the question was asked very well. Why do you think you need Rotaract? Was, one question which always happens when you join anything new. For example, let's say you have to buy a laptop or a phone. You will think, why would you need it? Yes or no? We all think, yes. So when we look at, Rotaract as an organization, why do you think we need Rotaract? There are 70 participants or 69 participants. Come on, people. This should not be a one-way conversation where, two random people spoke and everyone was just, keeping their phone aside. Let me, talk about why Rotaract is actually necessary for an institution. Srinidhi gave, an overview with reference to, Rotaract. I'll tell you why Rotaract is needed. How many of you are struggling with confidence? Just type the letter S in your chat box. How many of you struggle to, let's say, present to an audience of say 50 people or 100 people or a crowd of 20? Do you struggle to, present yourself or talk about anything impromptu without a PPT or without reading from a PPT? Do you struggle? Do you find it difficult? A lot of people will be thinking yes. Some of you may be thinking, okay, maybe I can present. Now the challenge, here is Rotaract is not just, about helping people. It's also about helping yourself. It is like this. Let's say I have, 100 rupees with me now. Can I help, someone for the entire 100 rupees and forego what, I have? No, right? You will need some for yourself to sustain too. So Rotaract actually is an organization, its motto, Srinidhi mentioned in the very beginning about, Rotary's motto. Rotaract's motto is self-development and fellowship through service. So what this actually means is Rotaract is an organization which, has opened up for youngsters who would look at, building themselves, building their, career, and then, help the society around. So it's not just, I become better and leave it there. It's ensuring that, you are becoming better and meanwhile helping someone else also get better. So when you look at, self-development, developing yourself, it could be, your presentation skills, your confidence. How do you carry yourself? How do you present yourself? How do you plan your day? Next, when you're, looking at yourself only, there are so many aspects to look at. Let's say you have, a team of 20 or 30 or 100 volunteers 2 days from now. Don't you think you have to be very organized with a reference to planning, whatever events you have? You have to be planned with reference to how we are going to cater your 24 hours. Because everyone in the world has 24 hours. What differentiates, top achievers from, someone who is not, is how they plan their day. So Rotaract is one opportunity where, you will be learning a lot about you. You'll be learning a lot about, people who you are going to work with. You'll also be learning how to handle rejections. You'll also be learning how to handle, your success stories, how to let, success not get to your head or failure to your heart. Now, why I'm giving all these examples, for institutions is, like Srinidhi asked in the beginning, service should probably be for someone who is very well settled in their career, whatever is their age. But it's not just that. What you are going to do today will actually help you sometime in future too. I'll not get into, the philosophical part of helping others, etc. And you're looking at any activity as a Rotaractor, it involves a team, being a good team lead, being a good leader, presenting yourself. These are all skills which are actually needed for, students once they're out of college. College actually gives us, the technical skills that we need even we take them. But college also has a time restriction, so it cannot focus on, other skill development which you have to take up yourself. So Rotract is one opportunity where you all those skills that you need to build yourself are present. You could design your own projects. Let me not get into how to design projects. Probably we'll have one orientation for that a little while later. Now, why Rotract is necessary? I've already given 5 points for you, personally. Other than this, service is one aspect of Rotract which will actually help you strengthen these 5 skills that you're looking at. So when we look at, why in institutions in particular, it will give us, the basic skill set that we need once we are out of college. Now, why this, topic is very interesting to me is, had I had, Rotract in our institution when I was in an engineering college, I studied from a very reputed engineering college. We didn't have Rotract when I was a student, but it has Rotract now. Had this, opened up when I was a student, probably I would have understood, a lot more about myself, a lot more about my strengths, my weaknesses. SWOT analysis would have become very easy for me. Other than this, I was, very introverted person. Even now I'm an introvert, but I choose to, overcome my own strengths and build upon my own strengths and overcome my own weaknesses. So why Rotract is an institution? I've already given 5 points for you as a person. It will also help you, build a team, understand how a team runs. Sometimes, when people are involved, we are all human beings. We have emotions. There will be favoritism. There will be someone whom you do not like. How do you deal with them professionally? So all these are part of, your careers once you're out of your institution. So Rotract gives you an opportunity to work with, a team to understand yourself, a team to understand your, friends, a team to make friends. And when we say, Rotract is an international organization, Sunidhi also already mentioned some, countries and some states of our India. Now, I had an eye-opening opportunity when there was one project which a club in Mumbai was hosting, and I was participating virtually from Bangalore. The idea was, to understand, how Rotract is worldwide and how, that particular country is. So I got the opportunity to, speak to some Rotractor who I had never met, and this was on a virtual platform. And we were talking about, what our cities are famous for, etc., etc. And we didn't speak of which country we belong to actually. They, he spoke of, how his club is, what his city does, what is famous in his city, and and finally I learned that he's someone from Pakistan whom we consider as our enemy. So this was an eye-opening opportunity because he spoke of all the struggles that he goes through and all the struggles that as a student community that his institution was going through. I also presented what my students present. So it was, a nice opportunity to understand and overcome our own, limiting belief systems. So when you're part of Rotract in an institution, you're going to deal with, getting permissions from your institution first. Let us say, there was one tree plantation that we actually did in your college a few years ago. It should have been 4 years or so ago. So when we, approached, your principal, it was actually approached by one of our youngsters who was still in college. He was so confident in, approaching the principal that the principal said yes in the very first meet. So the very first meet that we had with the principal said, whatever you need, we have the place, just get this happening. I'll get you the JCB too. So that is, how many of you will be so confident in speaking to your principal for something good? You will have, some jittery feelings inside. Yes, you may stutter, you may struggle, or maybe your confidence will not let you, speak. So like this, there will be permissions that you need from your principal, your faculty who is going to, handhold you and support you as a Rotract club. You will need permissions from, outside if you're participating in any project which is outside the institution. I can give you some examples. We wanted to conduct, a rally in Lal Bagh. Initially, it was planned in Lal Bagh, then it got shifted to Cubbon Park. There were at least 25 offices we had to roam to get those permissions. Now, how do you deal with someone who is at least 20 years elder to you, who has a lot of authority, who is from a governmental organization. Do you think it is going to be easy? No, it won't be easy. So you will also learn how to convince somebody who is sitting on the other side of the table. Convincing skills are, of utmost importance for Rotaract, for anyone for that matter. So this is one opportunity where, you will learn how to convince somebody who is on the other side of the table. How do you present it in such a way that they understand and they allow you to do what you're actually planning to do? Now, there are multiple advantages, to Rotaract, which has to offer. When we look at, Rotaract, it's not just about, you as an individual. It is also about a team and balancing you. So as a team, you will also be working on developing yourselves also as part of professional development. Srinidhi already mentioned. I'll give you some examples. I know, a lot of you have to prepare your resumes when you're going to face interviews, either be it in the institution or walk in some other institution or out of your institution. Don't you think you should prepare a resume for yourself? Now, what resume can a student who is just graduating have other than the academics? What weightage will your profile have with reference to someone who is a student or a pass out of some other institution just like yours? There should be a difference, yes. Now, when you look at developing yourself, these are the skill sets that I've already mentioned. Now, other advantages that Rotaract actually offers is when you're looking at studying abroad. Let us say, for example, any European country or any any European country or America for that matter, USA, I mean to say. So Rotaractors actually have an advantage over others when it comes to their profile. So people who have served at least 2 years in Rotaract will be given priority over students who are more or less in the same cadre as you. So this is one wonderful opportunity which Rotaract has to offer. Other than this, there are multiple scholarships available for students going outside the country through their education. Along with building yourself up, you will be building yourself for your careers too. This is one major opportunity which cannot be offered elsewhere. And meanwhile, you will also understand how to prepare something with a budget, how to plan time. Now, when we look at this program, I am not sure you had a look at the agenda. So all of us are actually speaking with some intention in mind and ensuring that we communicate what we have planned to communicate. So the agenda, actually preparing an agenda is something of utmost importance. You learn how to prepare an agenda. You learn how to prepare yourself to present. You learn how to handle a team. You learn how to be a team player, which is of utmost importance. We can all be good individuals, but we also have to learn how to be good team players. Other than this, the institution-based club, the advantage that you have is the sheer number of people that you can actually garner in your club. There are some institutions with a lot of students in their clubs. The advantage here is the sheer numbers that you're going to handle will talk a lot about who you are on your resume. When you mentioned I was a part of Rotaract and I did this project as a Rotaractor, you'll have something in your resume for your interviewer to talk about. They will learn a lot about you, how you have improved as a student or how you have built yourself up as a person. So other than your technical skills, you will actually need professional skills. You'll actually need presenting skills. You will need confidence. You will have to be a good team leader as well as a good team player. Now, all of these are actually part of. You continue wherever you stopped at the slide, please. Now, this question is, very, very important. Who is the most important person in the club? You have understood, something in the club. I have spoke of, some points that you will learn from Rotaract or some points where you will improve yourself. Now, who is the most important person in the club? Go ahead, people, use the chat box, please. Let's say you will form a Rotaract club, 15 days from now. I can understand a lot of you are hesitant with reference to what if my answer is wrong. correct? Do you want to overcome this hesitation? Or do you want to just, sit still in front of your phone or leave your phone aside? This hesitation is, one of the major things which you will overcome. Thank you, Srinidhi. We'll continue. Members are the most important, persons in the club, like the screen already mentions. Now, when we say members, it's not, a club will have a structure, but end of the day, everyone is actually a volunteer. Nobody is above anybody, nobody is below anybody. Everyone is, a lateral team where you will only be organizing yourself to understand, to put a hierarchy so that there is a system in process. We'll go forward, Srinidhi. These are all things which we'll probably look in a little while from now. Srinidhi, 3 slides. One more. These points, I think I've already mentioned. You will be, entitled to get scholarships abroad. And you will also be getting, to understand team. You will also understand why you are in Rotaract and what it has helped you with. And as leaders, you will also understand, your expectations from whatever project you're doing or whatever task you're assigned to do will be different from someone else's. So this will ensure that you learn good communication skills too. Next, designing and designating and assigning tasks is something that we, would not know as students. So we will learn, how to understand and how to offload something. We'll understand, our own teammates well. We'll understand, planning well. Let's say, for example, I have a task and I have to designate and assign 10 different tasks of one project to 10 people. You as a leader will understand, how to understand someone else, which is of utmost importance when you're looking at communication skills. Elevator Rotaract, Srinidhi has already mentioned. I'll just touch upon, a couple of points. You'll get the opportunity to meet other Rotaractors. This is where a lot of fun actually begins. So when we say fun, there are activities which Rotaract clubs have done, be it hosting a trek for as many as 6,000 people. Trek itself is a great fun concept that a lot of us go through or would love to participate in. This is one example. In this trek, a lot of people were, like, when I say 6,000 people, imagine the amount of work that goes through ensuring that you are having fun and 6,000 other friends of yours are having fun. Along with this, when you're in a team, there will always be something that ends up as a club activity, which we call as club service. This will also include all the fun activities that we plan for, which helps us in building our team. We can in club service, what we as a club do is, whatever community projects we do, let's say for example we went to an orphanage like Srinidhi mentioned. End of the project, we all come out and we all go together to a place for either lunch or a snack. The amount of fun that we have there is unparalleled. And the sort of friendships that we build there is unparalleled, because once you're out of your organization, what actually helps you get through careers is the amount of contacts that you have built as a student or as a fresher. Now there are fun aspects to Rotaract as well. It's not just something about team building, etc. only. There are a lot of fun projects that multiple clubs have done, be it quiz programs, be it spelling programs. Sometimes we have stand-up comedians also as part of our projects. End of the show, we'll have someone speak about stand-up comedy within the institution. So these are there. There is no restriction with reference to the amount of learning that you have, the amount of fun that you can generate out of being a member, the amount of contacts that you are going to build yourself upon, the amount of confidence that you are going to carry with. These are all different aspects that you will actually need as a skill set once you're out of your institution. So you will also build a lot of friends, not just in Rotary, not just in Rotaract. You'll also have the confidence to go approach someone whom you do not know. So, I mean, this is one project that is on the screen, which, is very close to my heart. How many of you are polio free here in, participating today? All of us? Yes? So Rotary actually started, this program in India in 1985 to ensure the future of India, that is you, are polio free. So this Rotaract is also, one opportunity where you learn a lot about, immunizing kids, making sure that, your next generation or your future is polio free too. So this, one reason which gives me, constant motivation to continue being, a Rotaractor or a Rotarian. We have, had a safe childhood and polio free childhood thanks to Rotary. Other than this, I gave some examples for professional development, be it your resume building or be it, public speaking, be it, presentation. These are all part of, professional development. What you do for yourself and your club within and helping, them grow is professional development. What you do for someone, who is in need is community, service. What you do for, someone who is not in your district or is not in your country is international service. One example is when there were, Chennai floods, there were, Kodagu floods, there was, floods in the northeast. A lot of us Rotaractors actually helped, people whom we do not know there being here without going there through the channel of Rotaract. Chennai, if I take as an example, we Rotaractors sent, good 25 trucks of, necessities to Chennai when there was a flood there being here, ensuring that there was a communication with Rotaractors there. The amount of satisfaction that you carry back. Some institutions gave as little as 1,000 rupees. Some gave us 500. Some students gave 20, 30 rupees from their pocket. So that 20, 30 rupees culminated into a big amount, and that's when we understood how well connected we are as Rotaractors. So it gives you an opportunity or a window for unlimited fun through club service, unlimited development through professional development, and good chances to serve the community through community service and serving the international community through international service. So you're not just going to be part of some organization which just builds your skills. There will be a lot of fun activities which you can actually plan for your club or for other clubs too. And as an example, I can give you, we Rotaract Club Kormangla always host, a badminton tournament for non-Rotaractors also. That's one example where, we organize everything for them. So likewise, Rotaract is an organization which gives you, a plethora of opportunities, not just one. It cannot be categorized into one or two. So that's it from my side. And for any, questions or queries, we are open, Srinidhi and I. And thank you, Ikram sir and ma'am, for allowing us or having us here.
Thanks a lot, Sunil. It was a great session. Yes, so we are open to a Q&A session now. You all can either post your questions in the chat box or you all can unmute yourself. So probably we can address any of the questions that is available.
Srinidhi, I think the hesitation is still there. What was one question which you had, when someone presented you to join Rotaract?
Can you please repeat, Sunil?
Yeah,
I guess I lost you.
I think people are hesitant.
Yeah.
What is the first question that you had when someone presented to you to join Rotaract, be it your friend or someone, whoever presented or whoever
Okay,
told you to join Rotaract?
Given this opportunity, yeah. Thank you. I guess I could have touched upon this earlier itself. So I wish to share my experience in a very, very brief, in a very short anecdote or experience of mine. When I was a student, just like you, during my BTech, I was one among the main coordinators of the cultural events of the college. And there was this junior who came up to me, and she was trying to tell that there is a system of organization like this, and this is how they function, this is how the structure is. Initially, I was quite hesitant because, I was like, I'm the main coordinator. I know how things function. Why is a junior coming and telling me the new way of system and what we could implement? But that is how I guess I got in touch with Rotract. And as I started attending trainings and events and getting involved in the Rotract movement, got to know whatever I had known was very little compared to what the actual world of Rotract and Rotract movement is. My administrative skills, or it may be my leadership skills, professional development, everything improved once I joined here. So my intention of joining Rotaract was I always wanted to be a public speaker. I wanted to address a lot of people, share my opinion, thoughts, and experiences with them. That is what I'm doing currently. Okay, so I really did not or wouldn't have got an opportunity to address you all today if not for Rotaract. So this is where opportunity strikes us. And this year's theme, that is 2021's theme of the year, is again Rotary brings opportunities. So, but once you're into Rotaract, you get to know that there are many more opportunities which you can be a part of and improve yourself and get network maybe with the district. Very soon, I got in touch with many Rotaractors, many Rotarians, and gelled with the Rotarians as well. Though compared to Rotarians, I am also very young, but I got an opportunity to be in many of the district committees. Currently, I'm the coordinator of the district literacy committee for the Rotary District 3190. So these are the opportunities which keep you boosted to be more and more active. So I would say something which initiated as a experiment to check what more does Rotaract give than what I know. Currently, I'm here speaking about Rotaract and mentoring almost 50 plus members in my club. And as a ZRR, I had around 30 plus clubs this particular year to take care of, 30 presidents and 30 secretaries and their members to take care of. So I guess that is a wonderful experience which I have had. So yeah, that's my experience on it.
Thank you, Srinidhi. So when someone asked me to join Rotaract, my struggle was I was a good public speaker, but I was, failing to connect with people individually. I was good on stage, but if I had to talk with someone, one to one, I was struggling. So this, ensure that, I was on the opposite spectrum that you mentioned. Good public speaker, but failed to, connect with people individually, one to one conversation. So this is where, I actually learned how to, present myself in such a way that I can communicate well individually to a person too. So, you have, I'm, mentioning it to everyone, you have this opportunity. You have seen both ends of the spectrum today. Likewise, you will meet multiple people, and welcome to Rotaract. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, Vikram sir, and thank you, Ravi, for inviting me.
Thank you, Sunil, for coming. Ravi, can I just take 2 minutes? Can I just share my experience also, if given time?
Sure, sir.
You see, as Sunil and Srinidhi said, how they got involved into Rotary. So I just want to share one thing. I involved in Rotary for networking, for friendship, for fellowship. You see, in this session, we understood how Rotary works. We went deep into how it is structured. There is a president, then we have different avenues on which we are working, right? In every organization, there is a structure, but I think those structure part is the most boring part, according to me, right? So generally what happens is I joined Rotary for fun. I joined Rotary for entertainment, right? I joined Rotary for fellowship, to make friends, to do something which, comes out of your heart, to do something which you like, right? Structure to har jagah hai. Structure you will get, even in your college, you have got structure. Without principal, college cannot run. Without HOD, nothing can happen. Without lecturers, they cannot teach. Without students, a college cannot run, right? So everything runs hand in hand. So even in Rotary, we have got structures. As Sunil and Srinidhi said, we have different avenues. Leave the avenues aside. Avenues ko baad mein dekhenge. First think what exactly you want to do in Rotaractor. Why exactly you are coming into Rotaractor? Just we have got leadership programs, right? You have something in your side. If you are a good dancer, we have got a fellowship for dancing. If you are a good biker, we have got a fellowship for bikers. If you are a good, cycler, if you do cycling, we have got cyclists. You see, one of our Rotaractor, Bharat, recently times we had a mission called Teach. Okay, in Teach mission, he rode his bike solo ride, 20,000 kilometers for 120 days. He visited all over India, all the schools in India. He visited all the schools in India. He went to Bhutan, he went to Nepal, right? His ride was to 3 countries, right? If you talk about us Rotarian, I have rode all over India with IFMR, International Fellowship for Motorcycle Rotarians. If you are a biker, you can be a part of IFMR, right? So if you are a good dancer, you can be in a fellowship. If you are a good photographer, you have a fellowship, right? So as Sunil and Srinidhi were telling, if you are a Rotaractor here, you are a part of biggest family in the world. For example, now you are in Bangalore, right? You are a part of Rotaractor. You happen to go to Mumbai, right? Let's not talk of international. Let's talk only about India. You went to Mumbai for the first time. You don't know what exactly to do. You can just take your phone, check which is the nearest Rotary club to you, call them, tell them you are in Mumbai and you are a Rotaractor of Bangalore. Then they will come. They will host you. They will take care of you. You see, Rotary is not about serious discussion, what I think. Rotary is about fun. Rotary is about what you can do to society with lot of interest and lot of things which comes from your heart. It's not about, okay, mujhe ye karna hai, I have to do this, I have to do, no, it has to come from inside, right? So just say there was one picture, right? Movie of Vidya Balan which says film goes on entertainment, I believe. So in Rotary, it's all fellowship. So if you're looking for a good fellowship, if you're looking for your career growth as a leadership, this thing, and there are a lot of fun-filled activities throughout the world. And if you want to be a part of a biggest family in the world, Rotary welcomes you. And I believe Rabia will roll out a Google form after this. You can fill the form, and surely we can look about that. Serious cheese ko, I don't believe in serious discussion. Sunil, Srinidhi, I'm very sorry if I'm telling something, but serious discussion ko baad mein rakhenge. Right now, let us talk about some fun, some activities, some interest. Let us build that relationship, and let's take this Rotaractor as fellowship. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Everyone can find a Google form in the. Yes, everyone can, all of you can just check out your chat box. I'll be rolling out a Google form, so you can fill that, and we would get in touch with you and then decide how to move ahead by deciding a coordinator, a faculty coordinator for your Rotaract club. Yes.
Ma'am, if I can add one more point with whatever you mentioned, if you like, because you got 3 different perspectives today, one from Srinidhi, one from me, one from Ikram sir. So, I mean, since you've got 3 different, perspectives, if even one of them connected with you, ensure you join and get, 1 or 2 friends of you also to join. Because what we say from now, 2-3 years from now, you will be presenting to your juniors, come join Rotaract like we 3 did today.
Perfect. Absolutely right, Sunil. I would request our club secretary, that's Rotarian Ravi Kumar, to present the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Ravi, and thank you, everyone. I thank first Rotaractor Srinidhi and Sunil for your wonderful talk, and also Ikram sir on highlighting on like why Rotaract is required for the institution, and Rabia Rotarian Rabia for conducting this particular program. So I was also I'm also a Rotaractor and Rotarian. Now I'm a dual member. I'm a Rotarian right now. So I came through Rotary and Rotaract Circle itself. So Rotaract is a wonderful organization to join in and to be a part of it. So do join and do frame a club in your college, and you can get connected to all the education institutions and fellow friends from other colleges across Bangalore, right? And you can go participate and do any activities with your fellow clubs across your colleges and schools, and right, activities kind of it. And one more point to add on, university AS like technology, the UGC and universities have come up with mandatorily social service for with the credits points of view. like some credits of 2 credits or 4 credits is there in your curriculum. So it is like it is for AICT. Yeah, AICT thing is actually coming up with this particular mandatorily you should have 3 to 4 credits approximately. I don't remember that credits. Your faculties will be guiding you with that. Okay, so these things, if you have a Rotaract club in your college, automatically this will patch up your credit section, and that activity will be you will be easily it will be easy for you to show these reports in your curriculum also. So it will be win-win to both. So you can showcase yourself, get awards, get recognition, get connects outside the world, and also you can also be a part, showcase in your curriculum and get marks also. So such a wonderful organization to be a part of. So with this, I would like to end, thank everyone, and then thank you for joining.
Thank you, Rotarian Ravi. It was a pleasure having all you students in this session. Thank you all, and thank you to the wonderful speakers that we had. Thank you, Srinidhi, and thank you, Sunil.
Thank you, Sunil. Thank you,
Thank you.
Srinidhi. Thank you, Rabia, and thank you, Ravi.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you all the students once again. We'll look forward for your response through Google Form. Thank you very much and have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.
Happy Rotaraction, everyone. Wish to look forward and give us an opportunity to attend your events. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Looking forward to meeting, all, future presenters like we saw today. Thank you, everyone. Bye.